veteran of their secondary. Second down and 10. Howard looks across the middle, and it's right here, too. 3-0. First down for the Buckeyes. Judkins. And only got a body.
With the quarterback as well.
Their first play in Akron territory. And Judkins. Second down at 4. And
I mumbled that so nobody would hear it.
I know, I heard you. Quinshon Judkins carrying the pack with him early. Then Will Howard got super hot, including a 16-yard touchdown pass, and now he's missed his last 4. And this is with the 41. Quinshon, big opening off the left side. And Judkins goes to the 47-yard line. Toss sweep. Judkins buries his...
I couldn't make that out.
They've also got hand signals for I can't hear or I got nothing. Here goes Judkins for the first time.
And we can't throw. He said balance is what he wanted most.
And Quinshon Judkins.
First year since 2018, Ryan Day has not been calling the plays. First he signed Bill O'Brien. He's
second down at 4.
He stopped up well with that 335 yards a game for a team that only won 2 games.
And Judkins has the first down, and there's some of the games. That's not too good either. So they had some stats that kind of fool you. But when you give up touchdowns and you give up red zone scores, that's part of their problem a year ago.
Middle of the first quarter, and ended up with 239 yards, which at the time was no Ohio State rushing record. So that is...
Instead of going to the NFL, they wanted to come back and compete for that national title.
Judkins gets the carry. It's okay. Still a good throw. Judkins gets the carry. Right side. Judkins, touchdown, Buckeyes.
Little minor things here and there that would have looked even better last week.
Toss it out, Judkins. Judkins in the open field. A flag is down. Judkins cuts in. Touchdown, Ohio State, but will it stand?
Holding. Offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. It's still first down.
Judkins gets it. Left end. Judkins is gone again. A home run hitter strikes again. Will Howard. Howard, the pitch. Judkins, right side. Great blocking from his receiver. 36 yards on the pitch and catch. He had 4 catches last week against Akron. Judkins has it, slips a tackle, slips another, and then is in his own end zone. Howard puts it in the belly of Judkins. And across a 15 and out to the 7 carries for 99 yards for Judkins. Gets it again. Got his 1 yard.
They didn't have very many mistakes at all.
Judkins left side. Big gain near a...
He's thrown a 68-yard touchdown to Emeka Abuka. Howard throws it into the flats. This is Quinshon Judkins.
Is going to happen.
First down at the 34. And they're running. Judkins. He's a lone setback. Q breaks it back. Q down the sideline on the move. Dives for the punt.
Generally get him down to the ground. He runs right past.
First down and goal at the 4. They'll pitch it to him now. Far side, and he's right. Quinshon with the lead. Quinshon Judkins with the burst. Quinshon Judkins, can he get there? Down the sideline. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this, folks? The Bucks all queued up.
To get some more turnovers to stay in this thing.
All right, Jen, thank you. First and 10 to the 25. They'll throw this one out wide to Judkins as he turns it up.
How about Ryan? You certainly can't have a bad Saturday, and in particular that last one in November.
On second down and 7 at the 28-yard line, it's Judkins.
Yes.
In your programs and in your heart. Here's a pitch. Q.
Hampshire, and he gets to call offense for an elite group, so he doesn't just have to jump at the first opening.
Judkins picks up a first down. Look at the running after. Q.
the seam and clear out a whole area of the field for Carnell Tate.
Judkins.
Folks, a player, he's got guys like Garrett Wilson and Jackson Smith and Jigbo. And when they're older, guess who they have?
5 at the 16. Here's an inside handoff. Judkins. Not a lot of room.
Off of those tires and share carries, and so that's why he's here.
4th down and 1. First down.
Of Henderson, as well as Quinshon, and what they can build here.
First down and goal at the 6. Judkins trying to get outside. Breaks the tackle. Look at that. Q. Second touchdown of the day for Ohio State.
Penn State penalties, not good. And not good here early on as well as Josh. Second down from the 18-yard line. Judkins up them, looking for the upset and looking to knock off a top 5 team. Quinshon Judkins is back here to open this drive. A little fake to him, and now the flip to him. And the Ole Miss transfer has speed to get outside. Look out down the sideline. Judkins bit.
That's just elite wide receiver play.
These guys can block, as can the Ohio State tight ends. They have 2 of them lined up on the left side here. As Henderson goes to the sideline for the breather, and Jenkins checks in, and he gets the handoff, and Jenkins has room as well across the 20.
He said they really need to stop the run and deal with the play-action pass on the other side. So we'll see how Howard does, but he is back in the game and playing.
All right, thank you, Lewis. A mature leader. They found one in Will Howard, one that could also certainly do things with his legs, more so than they've had in a while, as Howard's captain here in his first year, final year of college football at East Lansing. Judkins looking for room and cutting back, and a nice, like having an NFL center out there. As that NFL center, the left side of the line, need a yard. Judkins, I think he got it. And judging by the nice tackle there as Jenkins gets back in. Turner has played himself a game. Judkins.
Now, Todd, I'm not saying and get control right away. I think this should have been stopped for review. This is
the comfortability from the 5th-year quarterback, Will Howard. And now Howard to the outside, Judkins. Room to work with a first down. Judkins out of bounds inside the slot. Tate the motion man. 2nd and 10, handoff. Judkins, no running room. Derek Harmon closed up the hole.
Harmon just didn't even worry about trying to tackle the ball carrier. He just tried to go get the football.
Please reset the game clock.
36-39.
Well, last week,
They'll go quickly here. 3 in the backfield, including Gerd. Hand it. Judkins jamming his way in. Touchdown, Ohio State. 6th of the year for Quinshon Judkins. Counts as a rush for Henderson. This time it's Judkins exploding through the center. Howard kept it on 4th down. This time he'll hand it off. And Judkins is stopped.
lost yardage.
Howard kept on the first 4th down. 3 in the backfield. Same play as the touchdown. And Judkins is going to wiggle free for the first down.
Into a little 20-second soundbite.
We appreciate the shout-out, Chip. 2nd down and 3. Judkins, first down. Abuka the motion man on 1st down. Play action for Howard. Steps into it and will swing it to Judkins. Sheds a tackle. Spins and is dragged forward defensive end. Scott in motion, and the handoff goes to Judkins. He'll pick up 3.
Using that strong body to secure the catch.
Judkins to the full house in the backfield. And they still hand it off. Judkins loses a yard. Devin Jackson.
Buckeyes turning it over on downs. Quinshon Judkins in the backfield, the Ole Miss transfer. They give it to him, trying to run right, and he believe, but it's true. First down and 10 to 25. Looking for a whole half. 2nd down and 6 to 29. They'll run it straight ahead. It's Judkins.
And we were talking about it. In that sequence, I'm glad that they were able to still get the 3-point.
Judkins. Down and 10 at the 38-yard line. Inside handoff. Judkins hits the sideline and knocked out at the 35. Judkins. And he's with Howard. Judkins, stutter step, gets through. Howard looking with time. Delivers. Caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a handoff. Judkins won't get outside offense. Handoff. Judkins. Today on the road. First down and 10 at the 25 for the Bucks. And they'll hand it off on 1st down. Quinshon Judkins.
Day for Ohio State.
Only 64 yards rushing last week against Nebraska. Judkins again. And he'll chop his feet. Only the 5th interception of the season for Howard. First and 10 of the 26. He'll flip it out wide. And pick 6 thrown by Will Howard on their first. And they'll hand it off. Judkins hits the sideline, dives forward. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons for Judkins. Here's the pitch on the sideline. Q out of bounds at the first and 10 of the 32. Howard to Judkins up top. Howard, delayed handoff. Nowhere for Ohio State to the 47. Howard to Judkins out of the backfield. And Judkins,
Easy way to get the ball in his hands, hand it to him.
2nd down and 5. Howard with time now. Look at that offensive line. Buying him time. Howard on the move. Incomplete. And at the 30. Howard, the handoff. Judkins straight ahead. And look at him churn those legs. Ohio State's confidence really growing. Judkins.
He's like, Joel, I just wanted to coach football.
Judkins can't squeeze through. We'll get back to 6. We start the 4th. On 1st down, they run it. Judkins down at 8 at the 35. Judkins remains in the game at running back. They pitch it to him. He gets to the edge. 1st down. Oh, and lowers his shoulder. Terrific field position. Judkins with the run. Judkins breaks a tackle and picks up a 1st down. Team. Ohio State with some breathing room. Judkins slips through the hole and leans forward.
His play clock is under 5.
2nd and 4 at the 20. Judkins again. Quinshon Judkins Team in the country. 2nd and 4 at the 41. Can they eat up the clock? Judkins. Penn State.
Dance. I can tell you, if I was moving like that, I would definitely pull a hamstring, man. So good. Every time we cover these games, I think he's probably the best receiver in the sport.
First down and 10. And this is Judkins. I don't know, the kid
For wide receivers, this is as good of an offense as there is in the sport.
on 2nd down. Howard play fake. Now Howard bounces out of the pocket, finds Judkins, and Judkins, who started last week against Penn State. Judkins straight ahead. And he'll hop through the hole across the line.
It's getting after it, man. I love watching it.
First down and 10 at the 47. Henderson remains in the game. They give it to Judkins on the reverse. And Judkins in at running back. They'll give it to Quinshon on the edge, and Judkins. Touchdowns, no picks. First down at the 37. Here's a handoff. Judkins spinning out of trouble, still on the move, and finally the 3-point grade point average or better in sports industry. They say that he is a
Opportunity to have huge catches down the stretch of this season.
First down from the 39 over the middle, and it's Judkins.
6.5 per carry. He's a better back because of the fewer touches.
Judkins.
The lucky school Chip then was his head coach at New Hampshire and gave him his first opportunity to coach.
He got him some great opportunities.
Said everyone needs a guy. Well, Chip was my guy to get me in the door.
Here's the run. Judkins, nice power running.
The excellent story is trust. Ryan trusts Chip Kelly. Think about it. They're like, Ryan,
In 4 of his last 5 games, he's operating this offense at such a high level. Across the middle, first catch of the day goes to his running back. Lost Josh Simmons in the Oregon game. You have to bump out Donovan Jackson to left tackle. And guys are going to have to step up. As we mentioned, this Ohio State wide receiver room is elite. Oh, what a move by Judkins. Strength, it's hard to stop this Buckeye offense. He handed off on 2nd and 10. Judkins back in on 3rd and short. Judkins gets it, makes a move, and picks up the first down. Football and the pressure. Ohio State can feel they're not going to have many opportunities with how Northwestern's trying to control the clock. Judkins gets the carry, shed 1 tackle under center. Howard hands it off. Judkins barrels his way through. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Judkins up the gut, his 2nd score of the game. On this first down and 10 from the 10. Judkins gets the carry and picks up 2. Been able to be so dominant in the 3rd quarter. Gave him 3 yards on first down. Judkins gets it again, wrapped up. Was the one who was on the business end of that. Judkins will get the carry. Judkins breaks a tackle down the sideline, pushed out of bounds. Judkins gets it again right side. Judkins to the 5th. We'll make a pit stop for you. Judkins stays on his feet and then handoff. Judkins bursting through that line. He worried about his individual stats. He's here to win championships. And, talking to Ryan. Howard pitches to Judkins. Judkins couldn't get out of the...
On first down at the 25. And they'll give it to Judkins, the Ole Miss train. 7 at the 28-yard line. Howard will throw it on 2nd down. Swings it out into the flats. Judkins makes a couple of guys miss. Crosses the line. Howard. And a first down. That's Judkins. Carries last week against Northwestern. He remains in the game. They'll stretch it out to him. And Judkins will pick up 4, maybe. First down and 10 at the 11. Judkins spinning. Judkins keeps his feet. They can still get a first down. Judkins in the backfield. They'll give it to him running straight ahead. He'll lower his shoulder. 4th down this season. 4th and 1 at the 2. And I don't know. We'll see. Howard says they have. Judkins on the pitch, and Judkins goes down. Ooh, nice.
Judkins. And he's turned seamlessly and played very well. Second down and 5. Here's a handoff. Judkins jitterbugging. First down. 9. Judkins.
Oh, you'll never know.
Here's a pitch. Judkins follows his blocks. And he'll go. Made his 38th career start today. Straight ahead, Judkins, and a first down. Judkins, and he'll be tackled for a loss this time.
The sideline. I'll be the hype guy.
Thank you, Jenny. 2nd and 10 at the 41. Judkins. And you know, you got to give a lot of credit to one man. Missed last couple of years. They'll give it to him, and he is gobbled up immediately. Judkins in the game at running back. Howard, option, Judkins with a lane. Quinshon Judkins out of bounds. Howard gives it up. Judkins, and Judkins. Crowd comes in, the backup quarterback. He'll hand it off. Judkins gets the first down and more. Howard gives it to Judkins, running right, and he'll be tackled for a loss. Judkins, the running back in the end zone. They'll give it to him straight ahead. Not a lot. Judkins, the Ole Miss transfer in the backfield. They give it to him running left. Quinshon Judkins, what a run. First carries, 43 yards. 1st and 10 at the Michigan 30. They give it to him again. Judkins. Judkins. Ambush behind the line. Judkins in the backfield. They'll give it to him. Q. And they grab him as he hits the line of scrimmage.